Hey, what's up? Um, just gonna be like, I'm gonna keep this short today. So it's been quite a day. Um, like my client had me working on something I had no idea that was even possible. What he wants to do is he wants to connect a camera with voice, sort of like voice capabilities. And he wants to have someone like be able to speak to an agent, like an AI agent as running in the background, so that AI agent has information on like everything that the store offers, like products and services, opening times, people to contact, so on and so forth. And that agent is going to be able to like have a two-way conversation. Like there's going to be a two-way conversation between a human and an agent right there, like as they enter. So like when they enter the store, it's going to be like motion detection, and then it starts the conversation. It's kind of an insane prospect. I still don't know how to actually like go about it. Like in my head, I understand the steps. I understand what needs to happen, but just connecting the dots, like, because like he has a specific camera, and that specific camera doesn't have the proper integrations, and the integrations that exist don't allow me to do what I need to do. And the camera has like a speaker, but the speaker is only connected to the camera's like own app, and that app doesn't have integration. So it's like there's a lot that I kind of need to figure out within the next few days. um it should be fun to figure it out, I guess. But yeah, what's even more important is like this thing. So what this thing does is it scrapes through a website called AFL Tables, which is basically something like it's an Australian football league, but it's not actually football, it's rugby. Okay, Australian rugby. And it grabs all the information and then it puts it in a vector store database so that I can query it using an agent. Now, the idea here is to like put it in the vector base such that you can actually query it effectively. This is probably the toughest thing. Like it's really flippin' tough. I've been trying to query it, and it's just like not finding the specific data. And like I know for a fact that specific data exists. I'm just like I tried to sort of okay. What I did was I tried to run through this using metadata. Let me just show you how I'm actually storing this. So I would store the source URL and the title so that like the agent could actually like know. But it seems like that's not actually enough. Um, okay, what's happening here? Let me just show you what's actually happening. So I'm using first scraping using Genome, so Gina.ai. And okay, no, I'm actually just scraping straight from the website itself, and it just gives me like a bunch of stuff. And then if there is a response, I immediately convert it to Markdown so that I can play around with it using AI. But if there isn't, I just send a certain response back, and this is very useful when I'm trying to qualify whether or not I actually scraped it. So here what happens, so the Markdown basically just converts it to Markdown, and as you can see, it's like a bunch of table data. It's like a bunch of data on like wins and all this type of stuff. Rugby fans would love this stuff. And as you can imagine, it's like a lot of data because it's been getting collected since like the 1970s. And if you just imagine the number of games, like I understand why this solution is so flipping important and crazy. But yeah, um, that that converts it to Markdown. This extracts the relevant data in the right ways. And what I mean by that is I basically defined um, an object that would sort of collect as much useful data as possible, understanding that this is game related data. Um, I have one object that's basically just grabbing attendances, finals, overalls, play stats, play IDs. So if that actually exists, it's gonna give me this. Um, and what's happening is that it's outputting that in a JSON format based on the inputs on the other side. And then what's happening here is that it's storing it in the vector store database, right? But as I'm saying, like it's getting really, it's like the searching is fine. Like storing is easy. The searching is flippin' difficult. And when I think about the fact that I have 4,000 of these URLs to scrape through and then store, right, that's a lot of records considering the fact that this was actually like 32 records, 46 records, because I'm doing a cursive character splitting, and I think I'm chunking by 2,000 if not mistaken, by 800. So yeah, with a chunk overlap of 200, which is fine. AI is like having a really hard time, which is very very annoying. Um, and this is for a friend of mine, so I just wanted to like figure this out and then just hand it over to him. Because it seems like he needs to work on this like very soon. I don't want to give him like a half finished product, because like there's no point in storing. Like anyone can store data, but like if you store it and then you can't search through it, there's no point. So yeah, I'm trying to sort of store data and then have it become searchable. It might have something to do with my settings though. Like I just need to see what's going on. So yeah, I'm searching in this table called data. I already have a table called documents, but I didn't want to use it. Maybe I should have. And then I'm using OpenAI embeddings because I'm also using OpenAI embeddings to embed the data. So I have to use it to read the data as well. Um, I also configured the AI agent to like I used this sort of ChatGPT system prompt generator tool thing. It's very powerful, but yeah, um, like it gives even like a few short examples and like everything else, which is like really really cool. I would have used this guy if it wasn't for that, but it is what it is. I don't even know if you can see me. I don't. So yeah, I mean this is like really 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 interesting, but in the wrong way. It's like it's very interesting to build these things, but like when you can't get them to work, I want to show you. Okay, I'm not gonna like go into specifics on like what we're developing with the sort of the camera agent, but basically the end goal is to have some kind of screen there where it, like if a user comes and then starts talking about like products, it could actually like display products, and this is totally possible with automation. Like I know this for a fact, but just connecting the right tools is so mm. um it's really fun though. So yeah, that was basically my day in a nutshell. And funny enough, it's funny because like I'm saying this like as if my day was all about automation. Um, it wasn't. Like I had a ton of interactions with a ton of people. Um, I learned a bit more about, I guess, what it means to build a business in a way. I mean, it's all about like assuming the identity, I guess. It's something I already knew, but there was just this way of like understanding it that just reached out to me, and I've been experimenting with a few concepts because of it. um, it's always very interesting for me to like do these experiments, and find like really interesting results that I can actually use like to constructively keep working on my self image. um, and I'm seeing like really good results as well. Beyond this, I guess I can like give you updates on the business in general. Still awaiting. Uh, I got an email from a lead. Um, I mean, he's not a lead. He's like a guy I've worked with before. Very nice guy, Walid. I responded to the email positively because he said he wanted to like work on something. So I was like, yeah, sure. I'm looking forward to his return email, response email. That's if he actually needs something. If he doesn't, that's fine as well. I've also today is Monday. I have a call on Wednesday with a guy. I might be having another call in the next few days. Very cool. Uh, yeah, that's very cool. Like that's something I'm looking forward to. I guess something I have to work around is again the fact that I'm like, as you can see, I'm like not in my usual location, and this is just because the electricity is like not around. So I that's just something I have to work around. It is what it is. Um, but like working around it kind of gives me, the real confidence to understand that I can work around anything. So I'm not actually like afraid of anything going wrong. I mean, if I can just keep putting in the effort, like if I, because like you have to understand, to get here I have to like walk probably like 45 minutes. Today I ran because I didn't want to waste time. Like I also hadn't run because I was doing my washing. Like, can you imagine waking up at like 4 in the morning and doing washing? It's cold as fuck, but you're just doing that shit. Like that's life. Like that's what I was doing. Just like the more I do this type of really really hard shit, like the more I realize just how capable I am. I'm very happy about that. Like even when I was like trying to research the camera age and stuff and like not finding any concrete solutions, the more I learned about it, the more ideas came to me about how to actually solve the problem. Um, Came up with like somewhat of a solution, of course, with the help of my client. That guy is like really good. He's like a non-technical person who knows how to, use the right tools to get technical. But yeah, he's very smart. Um, he's a great guy as well. Looking forward to like working with him on a long-term kind of way, and that's what I hope that he's looking for as well. In other news, still haven't gotten an update from client number one. The last time I sent her a video, I don't even know if she watched it. It would be great if she did. Cause like it would be awkward if like she asked me to like send her a video and then boom bada bing, there's nothing from it. But I mean, it's not really like a surprise to me that she's not responding. She seems very busy. I don't know what she does. I think it's digital marketing. She seems to also like have a Facebook community that she's nurturing. She's been nurturing for like a long time. So she sells products through affiliate marketing or something. I don't know. But yeah, very like looking forward to how that develops. I also have a potential lead coming through on school. So my school post actually working out. Very sort of excited to see how that goes. So the thing with him is I don't even know if he actually wants services. He just like I explained to him my vision and I want to see if he actually like is interested. If he is interested, we could hop on a call, like start talking about stuff in his business. And I also want to use this as an opportunity to like learn how to take sales calls. Um, Sales calls are all about like not really qualifying myself, but asking qualifying questions of the client, like filtering the client to see if they're actually sort of like in the position to get my services in the first place. That's something I'm realizing more and more. Every call I've been on like before this hasn't really been a sales call, and I think this would be like the first sales call because like the call I did that I've done previously, they were either like you know um, me helping people, me qualifying myself to people, like to potential um, hire. I mean, not, potential people who wanted to hire me rather. And that's not really a sales call. Um, Sales call calls where I basically filter out people, like whether or not they are, you know, people I want to work with. It's not necessarily about them; it's about me. Um, I didn't understand this concept before, but I'm understanding it. Like, I understood it after watching something from Sean Canella. Um, that guy's a big inspiration of mine, by the way. I don't want to do things like him. I want to extract as many insights as I can from him and the way he does things, and then understand what other people want so that I can apply them in my own stuff. Um, like the idea I pitched a few, um, was it a few? Oh my god, I have to go. Thanks for watching and goodbye. I'll see you. Bye.